Hello, students. Today we are going to learn a poem, The Indian Viewers, written by Sarojini Naidu. This is a picture of Sarojini Naidu. I hope you all know who Sarojini Naidu is. Let's learn something about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was born in 1879 and she passed away in 1949. She was also known as the Nightingale of India. She was an Indian independence activist and poet. Naidu served as the first governor of the United Provinces of Agra and Oudh from 1947 to 1949 and was also the first woman to become the governor of an Indian state. Some of her other famous poems are The Bazaars of Hyderabad and The Wandering Singers. This poem talks of three key stages of human life by associating them with colors and garments. It is written in the form of a dialogue between the speaker and the viewers. Now let's go through the poem. I hope you know what's a weaver. Person who weaves clothes. Weaves means uh, makes clothes by interlacing the threads in two directions. Such people are called weavers. You can see the picture. They are weaving a cloth in this picture. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild. We weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage wheels of a queen. Weavers weaving solemn and still. Why do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as feather and white as cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Now let's see what does the poet mean by this. This poem is in three stanzas. The three stanzas denote the three stages of a person's life. The first stanza says about the birth, second stanza about the marriage, and third stanza about the death of a person. So this poem is very symbolic. It is in a symbolic manner. The poet has used the weavers weaving the clothes in three stages for the three stages of a person's life. So now let's see in detail. The poetess says that the weavers started their work in the morning and they make bright garments in blue color as the wings of the kingfisher. When the poetess asks the questions, weavers tell that they are weaving the garment of a newborn child. It relates to the childhood of a person. The childhood is more attractive, like blue color. So this is the first answer denotes the childhood, the three important stages of a person's life. The first important stage is the birth or the childhood, and it is as bright as blue color. The childhood is often bright and attractive. It is a happy time, uh, the childhood. And the poet uses the word gay to denote the colorful, bright and colorful. And also a new word is there, halcyon. It's a kingfisher bird which has very many beautiful colors on it. That's a kingfisher bird. Okay, so that is the first stanza about. Now let's see what the second stanza means. The night time, the weavers weaving attractive garments in purple and green, like the plumes of peacock. When the poetess asks the questions, they tell it's a marriage wheel of a queen. This suggests the youth of a human being. Youth is a golden time of a life, energetic, enjoyable, and attractive. So that's why the expression used in the poem, like plumes of peacock, purple and green, so the poet is using the morning time as is denoting the morning time as the birth, the childhood of the childhood of a person. It is just a starting. That's why the morning is compared to the childhood, and the night time, I mean the night time is compared to the youth is always the most enjoyable, energetic time. So that's why he the weavers are telling that they are weaving garments in purple and green color, like the plumes of a peacock, like the feathers when the peacock is dancing. Those, it's very beautiful and bright, isn't it? It is beautiful and colorful. It shows the energetic, the entertaining period of a human life. Youth is always the entertainment period, the colorful period in a human life. That's why these colors are compared to the youth of the person. Now, let's see the third stanza. The third stanza is about the end of a person's life. You know, often, what is the end of a person's life? Of course, it's death. In the moonlight, weavers' attitudes changed. So it is night time. The youth was the evening, dawn time. The evening is the nearing to the night is compared to youth. Now it is the night time, the moonlight time. In the moonlight, weavers' attitude changed. They become serious and calm. The garment is white in color like feather and cloud. They are weaving the clothes of a dead man's funeral shroud. It indicates a final stage of a person. The white color, feather, and cloud are carrying to the statements that end of a life. Feather had come out of the wing, and now it has no use. The cloud is moving. After minutes, we can't see the cloud in the actual place. So, the last answer denotes the death of a person. It is compared to feather and cloud, and the garment weaved is white in color because all the colors have faded of his life. Now it is plain white in color, and it is compared to cloud because uh, we cannot see the cloud anymore when it changes, it goes somewhere. And often death, we often visualize death that when we visualize death, we think that we are going into the clouds. So that might be the reason the poet has compared the clouds to the death, the final stage of a person. So it's a beautiful poem telling, describing about the three main stages of a person's life. Now these are the new words we came across. Gay. Gay actually has a meaning which is happy, very happy and very good spirited. But here the meaning is bright and colorful. Halcyon, a tropical Asian and African kingfisher with brightly colored feathers. It's a bird with a brightly colored feathers. Plumes, arrangement of feathers used by a bird for display. See, you could see the peacocks arranging its feather for display. That is plumes. Shroud, cloth used to cover a dead person's body. Now here is a picture of halcyon. Now these are the questions. Just try answering them. What were the weavers weaving in the first stanza? Second one, why were the weavers weaving the veils in purple and green? Third one, what were the three stages mentioned in the poem? And fourth, why had the speaker mentioned the time of day in each stanza? Now you have to explain these expressions. A garment so gay, a halcyon wild, fall of night, funeral shroud. What does the poet mean by these expressions? Next one is think and answer. Of the many stages of life, why did the speaker choose these three stages? Second one, show how the images that the speaker drew up are in keeping with the different stages and feelings we associate with them. Let's learn what is a simile. A simile compares two different objects using the words like or as. It is a simile is used to compare two different words, two different objects. See, for example, the young seal had fur that was as white as snow. Here fur and snow are compared. A fur is compared to snow, and it is used the word as, white as is used to compare snow and fur. As, white as, and the word as is used there. Similarly, see the second example. The water sparkled like stars in the sky. Like, the word like is used to compare stars and the sparkling of the water. These both things are compared using the word like. So, simile is always used to compare two things using the words either like or as. These two words are being used in a simile always. Now you have your TML. See, what you have to do is a simile is used to make a direct comparison using the words like or as. Pick three similes from the poem and explain the comparison. So, we went through two examples. Similarly, from the poem, take three similes and explain what all things are compared. Second one, if you had to give another title to the poem, what title would you give and why? Uh, the title of the poem is The Indian Weavers, but in this question it is asked to name another, to give another name for the another title for the poem, and why would you choose that title? You have to write the reason. That's all. Thank you, my dear students. Bye bye. Take care.